What would you say if the family you bled for sent you a message calling you a burden? That's what happened the day my phone lit up in the hospital. I was floating on morphine, barely holding myself together, when her message hit like a clean kill shot. Don't bother coming back. We don't need a burden. The locks are changed. The kids don't want you. It's over. 5 lines, 5 bullets. Sharper than the blast that tore my left hand off. The nurse kept talking about phantom pain while she rewrapped the stump. She had no idea the real pain was glowing right there on my screen. I didn't reply. I let the silence sit between us, thick as smoke after an explosion. My stump tingled under the gauze, like the missing part of me wanted to grab that phone and crush it. Then I typed 2 quiet words. As you wish. After that, I made 1 call. Just 1. My attorney, Mark, answered on the second ring, steady like always. Tell me what happened. All of it. Funny thing about leaving for deployment, Lauren held on to me like the world would end if I walked out that door. She cried into my uniform, begged me to come home safe, kissed me like she already knew she wouldn't see me again. Maybe she knew more than I did. Maybe she'd already picked her exit. The day before I shipped out, Jacob clung to my leg. Emma handed me a drawing stick figure of me with a big smile and giant red hands hugging all of them. Back then, I thought it was cute. Now, it just feels like a warning. After the blast, after the surgeries, after the nights when I woke up screaming, they visited me once. Just once. They stood around my hospital bed like strangers. Lauren didn't touch me. Jacob stared at the floor. When do you get a real hand? I told myself it was fear talking. Kids don't always know how to say things right. But Lauren's phone buzzed nonstop. She smiled at messages she didn't show me. Stepped into the hallway for calls she didn't want me to hear. Said she needed to breathe. So I gave her all the space in the world. And while she breathed, I watched. No yelling. No accusations. Just collecting Intel cell tower logs, a PI, 2 DNA kits ordered to a P.O. box. Patience became my camouflage. The truth came slow, but it came. Her retreats? They were trips to a lakeside cabin owned by a man named Richard. Older, richer, soft hands that never held a rifle. He taught the kids to fish. Emma on his shoulders. Lauren leaning into him like he was home. Jacob smiling beside a stranger. They didn't look back at the camera. Not once. Not once did they look like they missed me bleeding in a foreign desert. Then came the DNA packet. Heavier than any rifle I ever carried. I opened it in the dim VA apartment, alone. Emma, 0%. Jacob, 0%. And Lauren, I didn't need to finish reading. Next morning, I called Mark. Tear it all down. Full parental disestablishment. He hesitated. You're sure? Biology isn't always... I'd already made my choice. They're not mine. And betrayal, sure as hell, isn't fatherhood. That night, her lawyer went into full panic. Calls, emails, notifications, stacking like debris. I let them pile up while I stared out at the city lights. Then I sent the DNA scans clean, cold, to both attorneys, Lauren's work email, and Richard's corporate address. After that, I logged into my veteran benefits and removed all 3 of them as beneficiaries. Every dollar of my pension went to an amputee veterans fund. Everything she thought was guaranteed, gone. Later, Lauren called. Her voice cracked like something inside her finally broke. They didn't know. You can't do this to them. You're still their dad. I played the voicemail again. Paused on still like fatherhood was a role she could assign whenever it suited her. Then I sent her 3 words. File your appeal. Weeks passed. Nothing from the kids. Maybe they never knew. Maybe they did and didn't care. Either way, I stopped waiting. War teaches you something simple. Not every part of you comes home. Some pieces stay buried on purpose. Lauren thought the battlefield took everything from me. She was wrong. The war took my hand. She took the rest. All I did was stop carrying what was never mine.